While waiting for this, Jerome, can I just say this is absolutely incredible, absolutely marvelous, just remarkable what's gone on here,
Yeah.
and for it to be part of our story, it's just astounding.
It is. I agree there, Dave.
And,
Not often, and it's not often we agree, Jerome.
and
Jerome, I just made you host, so you should be able to
okay,
share now.
okay, now it works. Partager, autoriser. Normally, you should.
Yeah, we've got that.
Yeah. This is the first owner, Maurice Hulcock. Here, Maurice Hulcock was the ambassador of Mauritius Island in London, and he was also the founder of the Mauritius Bank of Mauritius, and also of Bank of India. And he was also involved in many business with Mauritius, but also with South America. Here is about him, things he did. This is Idle Lane. This was his office in London. He was he was a shareholder of the railway company in San Salvador. He was of the Anti-Bounty League. He created the golf club of Ypres.
Yeah.
Here you can see, etc. Here is the creation of Bank of Mauritius, Bank of India. And he died in 1912. The architect, I told you, John Belcher, here he is. He has done many buildings in London and in England. Here are some of them. This was his project for Kensington, but he lost. He did London Museum, London Zoo. And this building, I don't know exactly where it is, but this is quite... So they built, this is the original sketches, watercolor of the house. I found them in a very old architectural review
Incredible.
called the Academy Architecture. And this watercolor was designed by James Joas, which was the partner of John Belcher. And you can see, as you visited the house, it's exactly like that now. It didn't move at all. And this was the sketch of it's on 2 pages. The sketch of the house seen from this northwest angle. That is the original blueprint I found in a British library with the explanation of the architect here. This helped us a lot. And this is the oldest photo of the house. The garden was 5 or 6 times bigger, and there was a Greek temple inside, and there was also this statue with a fountain. That's document about the history. And then he died. First, he transformed it into an hotel. And then he died. And so this is still the hotel. And this is what I told you. In 1914, the WHC arrived in Ypres with Flora Murray and Louisa Garrett Anderson Yes, it's Louisa. Elizabeth was her mother. And I think Elizabeth was the first woman doctor in United Kingdom.
Wow.
So,
Ew.
and here you can see them. And they wrote a book about their life that is still edited, Women as Army Surgeons. And here you can see them leaving Buckingham Palace, where they received a medal from the Queen and shaking hands. But they, as I told you, they didn't stay a long time. And after the WHC in 1915, a new corps arrived, and it was the REMC. And you can see them here. These pictures were taken in the house. I found them at the Imperial War Museum in London. So this is Jardin d'Hiver. I think you visited it. It was a theater for operations. And this is the Grand Salon. And this is the bedroom of my son, the last floor.
Oh,
And zoom. When I watched Downtown Abbey, you know, the TV show, one scene is very close to this one. So you can see that only women everywhere, doctor.
Yeah.
trust Grandad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but your granddad was not a doctor. He was a soldier.
Yeah, patients. But no, trust him to be treated by just women. Yeah.
This picture was taken by Mary Olive Edis. I don't know if you know her. She's the first war reporter in the world. Women war reporter.
Incredible.
And she was also suffragette. And that's her who took these pictures. This picture is very interesting also. This one. This is, you can see the entrance, but this is not the Mauricien. This is Paul et Virginie, the next building, which was the dépendance of the Chateau Mauricien before. And this day, they are in line because this lady, this queen, I shall say, arrives. It's Queen Mary, and she's visiting the English-based medical base in Ypres, and she has lunch in the Mauricien at Chateau Mauricien. And here you have you can see uh, I don't know if you can read, but that's the testimonial of Emma Maud McCarthy. Emma Maud McCarthy was a chief of all the sisters in France.
Mhm.
And she explained, I found that in her diary.
Wow.
And here it's from another infirmière, a nurse, later. And the woman who writes that is her, Emma Maud McCarthy. You can see her here. Yeah. And here is the arrival of Queen Mary at the Ypres train station,
Mhm.
4th July 1917. I don't know when your granddad was here in Les Mauriciens. Do you have the date?
I think it's all. I'm just checking on that. I think it's Why am I saying I think it was the 25th of October 1917 he arrived.
25 octobre 1917, ok.
Not going to up with a photograph of him now.
Right, so just after she came.
Blood sample.
And I found all this information because I entered in relation with an association in England. And this association was writing on HTML, all the diaries of all the sisters during the First War. And she gave me the contact, and she gave me the access to this base, and I was able to search in this base to get information about Les Mauriciens. Because
Wow.
for me, my goal was to find pictures, to be able to rebuild the house as it was primarily.
Yeah.
And one day I received a call from Marianne Massé, who was a grand sister of Sister Hannah Bowen-Jones, her, who was a nurse in Les Mauriciens. And here you can see a picture in the entrance. This is on the loggia of the billiard terrace. This is in the living room. Here again. This is what is now the billiard room. And also she had a diary and a book, and she asked every wounded soldiers that she helped or that she cured to write something for her. So I kept those because they were. I have the scan of all the pages. But it was in 1915. So this is the first Ypres battle with gas. It was the first battle with the gas.
Yeah.
And this one is particularly impressive. I'll let you read.
Oh, that's lovely.
And Sister Jones was working at the Raval Pandy Hospital, which is in the Rue Carnot à côté, here. And she also worked in the Chateau Mauricien. Also, I met the grandson of Eileen Yvonne Marianne Swan, who is here. But he couldn't, we only talked by phone and by mail because unfortunately, when he decided to come to Vimre, he got cancer and he died.
Oh, God.
So I never met him, right, finally. And here I've got also the list of the most well-known people who came to Les Mauriciens. So John McRae, you know him, of
Yeah,
course.
we know of him well.
You know that he's in Vimre Cemetery.
Yeah, Jeff and I have been to that a couple of times.
Yeah. Harvey Cushing, the inventor of the brain surgery.
Oh,
James Baldwin. James Baldwin is the guy who wrote this famous letter to the Wall Street Journal or something like that, and it is at the origin of the entrance of America in the war, because James Baldwin's sister was wounded on a boat in the Channel. It was the Sussex. You know the story of the Sussex, who was received a torpedo from a German submarine, but it was a civil boat, so it made a great scandal. And James Baldwin's daughter was hospitalized at Les Mauriciens.
Yeah.
Sister Beatrice MacDonald was a woman who received the highest number of medals during the war. Sir Fleming, if you are a doctor, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
And
was he? Sorry, Jean. Was he at the hospital? Oh,
Sir Fleming had a laboratory in Boulogne first, and then he ran a camp just at the south of Ypres. And in this camp, all the people of the different hospitals in Ypres met each other and helped each other. So he came here. But he was running, I can show you. Uh, this is a aerial view of Ypres in 1917. So here you've got the splendid hotel with the casino. Ypres starts here. And Les Mauriciens is outside the picture, down there. And here you have camps. And I think Fleming was running this camp.
right.
So the picture was, of course, in black and white, but I color them for the association to have something more vivid. That I explain after. Lady,
How long has all your research taken, Jerome?
sorry?
How long have you been researching all of this?
2 years every day.
Oh wow.
Then I kept on for 3 more years, but less, because I can show you other things. So this is almost the end of the document. After it became a dance, but this is after the war, with many interesting stories. So that's in the 20s, roaring 20s. And after it closed in 1929 because of the financial crisis. I'm going to show you something else. Because when I met all these people, I received a lot of pictures. And that is interesting. Maybe your grandpa is on one of these pictures.
That would be amazing. You know, after the look we've had, Jerome, it wouldn't surprise me now either.
Okay. So this is the pictures I got from some of them that I already show you. Or, I don't know. But that's not the most, voilà. Here we start, we are during the war, May 1915. 2 wounded soldiers. It's at the beginning it was officers.
Right.
And that's in the comment on dit? On the terrace of the billiard. And that's, for me, it was very interesting to have these pictures because I have all these details that have disappeared now and that we need to restore. And to restore them, we need to know how it was. But we didn't have the details. Thanks to this picture, we have very strong information.
Mm.
Oh.
This is Sister Bowen Jones. This is the entrance of the house.
Gosh, that's so clear.
Yeah, isn't it?
Mm.
A Scottish one.
There is carry on, you know, perhaps.
I think Sister Jones and this guy had a love affair because you will see they are on many pictures together.
How
So this was
different for them from the hell they've just come from.
Yeah. Mm.
this is the operating theater, which is now the Jardin d'Hiver.
Conservatory.
Yeah.
Conservatory, yeah.
Yeah.
Here is a billiard room.
I just want to comment on the nice bed coverings. You wouldn't expect that in a hospital, would you really?
In a military one, yeah. It's an
So this
amazing
is,
building, Jerome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume, Jerome, that you were given the grant for proving that there was historic interest in your home.
Yes, there was a vote from the commission. There was 12 people, and we had 12 people who voted for
Of course.
12 out of 12.
Yeah.
Amazing. What a place.
Not surprised at that outcome.
No.
So here you see we've got a lot of details.
Wow.
I think everyone's just waiting for Bernard.
I know.
We're hoping.
You see they are in 15.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yes.
I just think it's so amazing to think just by chance we walked through there as well. We've been in all these
absolutely.
rooms. Unbelievable.
This picture is 108 years. And when I see to the picture, to the faces, they look so actual.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
remarkable.
Magic.
Still look like they could seize the day.
It's just hard to picture that as being the conservatory.
Yeah.
Such a pleasant room now, you know.
We rebuilt it because it was destroyed. And we rebuilt it
Oh,
thanks
nice.
to this picture.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible.
So
How
that
did they treat patients who were gassed? What was the treatment? Was it just rest and recuperation?
I don't know. I think no. There were. You see, this was a theater for operation, so that's not just rest.
Yeah.
And in the mosaic on the ground there is a hole
Yeah.
because there was a sink for the blood.
Yeah,
Aye.
Sandrine showed us that. Horrific, that.
Mhm.
But you're right, Joan, it was a different treatment Bernard would have had. We don't know, could be in his eyes. You know,
He received some gas maybe. And that's in 30s. In the 30s, they have destroyed the Belvedere. Here you can see.
Yeah.
And they have destroyed all these elements that created the style of the house. So that's in 1931. That's from the family who bought the house in the 30s. So I have a lot of pictures from them.
Mhm.
Oh, these are incredible.
Mhm.
And
How lovely that there's happy times there as well as all the trauma that the house has seen. Wow.
that's in 1940.
Oh, wow.
And 1940, right.
You see this eagle? It's German.
Yes. Oh, no kidding.
No, not kidding. It was the torpedo boats
Yeah.
from Boulogne. And this is the corps who, the Navy, the German.
Wow.
And you see die deutsche Arbeitsfront,
Mhm.
Kraft durch Freude, which means happiness through work.
Yeah, yeah. That's what they had in Auschwitz, I think.
Wow.
We recreated that, who disappeared.
Stunning.
And this is a restoration of the roof. This is the day that was programmed to be the last day of the restoration.
Yeah.
I was supposed to receive the.
It was running a bit behind schedule.
They were a bit late, as you can see.
They were very optimistic.
It's reassuring to think that they were doing a good, painstaking job on it for you, Jerome. They didn't rush it.
This was on the Belvedere. There are columns on it, and this is a chapiteau in French. I don't know in English. And it's made of wood. So this is the original one, and we made a model, and we made them in plastic then, because with the wind, the seas, the rain.
Oh, but you had some fun on all the design details. It must have been exhausting, not even just doing.
Yeah,
not
but
the
I'm a
physical
designer,
building.
and my wife was an architect, so.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent.
It was meant to be, wasn't it?
And this is the last day when people are leaving and the house is finished.
Look at that, yeah. Wow, they're impressive. Oh my goodness.
And Jeff, you and I can picture trying to look over that wall, which is too tall.
My goodness. After all the history that place has got, and now you can enjoy what's there now and look to the future with such optimism rather than, all the sadness that's gone before it. Wow.
There are still, here is from the scene from the garden.
Oh, yeah.
There are still two things we need to do. The first one is here. We didn't make the loggia of the billiard. Show you. This.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have the project to do it later. First make money. This, yes.
Mm.
And we also have the project to remake that. Because, Sandrine is a painter.
Right.
And she does, this is her work. And I can tell you, she has an exposition in London in next December.
Oh, you'll have to give us the dates and the venue.
Yeah, I can. And she has a little atelier, a workshop here, but it's very small. And as I'm going to stop working by the end of the year, we will stay longer here and shorter in Paris. So she will leave our workshop in Paris, and we will build that to have a big workshop in Ypres.
Oh, beautiful.
And then it's finished for the restoration.
So what time scale are you thinking of, Jerome, for the last parts that you need to do?
But we have a house also in Paris. We need to sell it to have the money to make it here. So I think it will be sold next year. We need then to have again also the process with historical monument administration. I think it will take 2 years, and I think this will be finished in 3 years.
Nice project, and at least you've already done all your research. You can,
Yeah,
I'm assuming,
we have all the
represent.
research. We have the permis de construire in English. I don't know the license for
Planning permission. Building permission.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
Jerome, I think you've given us an excuse to come and make another trip. I think.
Yes, you can.
You don't need an excuse, Chris.
No, that's true. There are we did see so many places of Bernard's War. Obviously,
Yeah.
most of them the front line, but we did finish our trip recently with very much the hospital run, you might say, to the coast, and because he was wounded 3 or 4 times, he had he was a machine gunner, and he had a remarkable war that he survived it. You know, it was just, I guess, one of the lucky ones, he would have probably said, or is that lucky when you think of his experiences? But I had a look at the detail, having gone through his service record. He was one of the few whose service record survived the bombing of the Second World War. Many of the British soldiers' service records were burnt in the fire of the London bombing. So we're really lucky that his service record didn't. Hence, we know he was in your place, which is just fantastic to get that level of information. But I think we did say there are some minor places that he was at, villages he passed through. So there you go. There's our next trip, that we'll do the countryside that he will have gone through, and we'll end up at Wimereux.
It's a nice project.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love with English people. You have the respect of history and of the ancient, and in France we don't have that too much.
Well, it sounds like you very much respect the history of things as well. So I don't know.
Yes, me, of course, but I'm not sure I'm so French.
You are right, though, actually.
Scottish?
Yeah.
No, I'm from the north of France. My family name is Flemish. My mother's name is Vanikut. I think I am a
nice mixture.
Mongrel.
Oh, but I can't imagine a building, a house has had such a history, restored. It's from its early days. That's just been, I don't know what I expected of this morning, but that's just been the most amazing tour.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Remarkable.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with us and giving us your time. And please say thank you to Sandrine again, because she must have thought, who are these 5 strange men hanging outside?
She was very happy.
Well,
To meet you. She was comment on dit? She was she was sad that I was not here to receive you. She sent me a message to say
that was what we, as we go up the way, Jerome, that's what we were saying. What must she have thought? These 5 mad Englishmen outside wanting photographs and that. But she was lovely with us, she really was. And obviously it's led to this as well. It really did. All the trips that Chris organises for different people, and Jeff, they're all special. But honestly, that I think most people would say that was the highlight of anything that we've done. It was absolutely brilliant. And your wife, she was absolutely lovely with us. So, and obviously the way you've treated us, Sid, I know you and Chris have been in contact, and now this today to give up your time and tell us all of this. It's absolutely brilliant. We can't thank you enough. Couldn't do enough. It's been brilliant.
Oh, yeah. So, pass on our thanks to Sandrine as well. But I think we'll finish this now. Let everyone crack on with their day.